My take is on what was easily the most horrifying story in the country. The brazen attack of a police station in Kapenguria, where at least 7 police officers, including the OCS, were killed. 3 days later, the story of what really happened before the attack or its real motivation remains a very convoluted story. This is thanks in no small part to the confusing stories given by the police service itself about the attack. But that is not my point tonight. An attack on a police station is no small matter. It is an attack on the very core of our security sector, on the very people we expect to keep us safe. Keep in mind that this is not the first time. Remember the bomb that went off outside Pangani police station, killing 4, including 2 policemen? How about the most horrific attack in Suguta Valley? That ambush killed 42 police officers 4 years ago. Well, to start with, this is what I expected. I expected more from my president on the Kapenguria incident. Granted, he mourned the officers on Friday, 24 hours later. I expected outrage, an address to the nation, a live television address at that. This is one of those moments that requires an interruption of my normal TV viewing, my normal life, in fact. A stern warning that those who give their life in service for our country will be protected, that anyone who dares attack them will face swift justice. That address never came. But worse still was the silence from other leaders. No statement from the cabinet secretary under whom the police service falls. Not a word from opposition leader Raila Odinga, who still has a keen interest in being commander-in-chief of this country. Nor was there a word from his co-principals. Never mind that all of these leaders enjoy personal protection from police officers. And where is civil society? Now I want you to compare this with the reaction in the US recently, when 5 police officers were murdered in Dallas while, ironically, guarding a protest against the action of their own colleagues. President Barack Obama made a statement from Warsaw. He called it, I quote, a vicious, calculated and despicable attack on law enforcement. In fact, he cut short his trip by 1 day and returned home. Days later, he attended the memorial service for the 5 officers and made a moving speech. In Kenya, the families are still pleading with the government to support the young wives and children who've been left behind. And they will bury their loved ones on their own, despite the fact that they worked and died while keeping 40 million Kenyans safe. If the killing of 7 police officers during peacetime has become the new normal in Kenya, then woe unto the 40 million Kenyans who look up to the uniformed men and women for protection every day. And that tonight is my take.